In this episode, we will look at Greek philosophers and their views on death and the afterlife, or lack of an afterlife. The first of this series is on Epicurus, commonly incorrectly remembered as Epicurus. Epicurus lived from 341 to 270 BCE and was a Greek philosopher who founded Epicureanism, which was, and still today, a highly influential school of thought. Some of the key aspects of his life and philosophy come from his early life and experiences. Born on the Greek island of Samos, now modern-day Turkey, Epicurus was a student of various philosophies, including Platoism and the atomism of Democritus. He founded his own school in Athens around 306 BCE, called it the Garden, and the Garden was a philosophical community where he and his followers, which included women and slaves, which was something highly uncommon for the time, lived a simple life and discussed philosophy. Epicurus argued that death is nothing to us, and therefore we should not fear it. He held a purely materialistic view, believing that both the soul and the body are composed of atoms. When we die, these atoms simply disperse, and consciousness ceases to exist. His famous reasoning is a logical paradox to many, quoted as saying, "So long as we exist, death is not with us, but when death comes, then we do not exist." He believed that all good and bad reside in sensation. Since death is the privation of sensation, it cannot be a negative experience. This view is strange in its radical detachment from the human experience of grieving and fear. While many cultures and religions see death as a significant, often terrifying transition, Epicurus saw it as a simple non-event. He wasn't suggesting an afterlife or a higher state of being, but a complete and total cessation, which he presented as a comforting thought rather than a bleak one. The strange part is the claim, by definition, cannot be bad for the person experiencing it. Epicurus's philosophy of pleasure was subtle. He defined the ultimate good not as extravagant physical pleasure, but as a state of ataraxia, which means tranquility and freedom from mental fear, and aponia, which means the absence of bodily pain. He believed that true happiness comes from living a simple, self-sufficient life free from anxiety and fear. To our knowledge, Epicurus's writings were extensive, but unfortunately most of his work has been lost. Our understanding of his philosophy comes primarily from the 3 letters and the principal doctrines preserved by Diogenes Laertius, as well as the work of his Roman followers like poet Lucretius. Despite the limited sources, his ideas had a profound impact on later Western thought, and his emphasis on tranquility, friendship, and a simple life continues to resonate today.